Hey everyone, it's Eric, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this. Now this is a transforming ninja star, but it's 3D. As you can see, we have a little bit of height here, and like the 2D transforming ninja stars, it can be pulled out into a frisbee and slid back in. This is really neat, and I'm going to show you how to make it. For this design, you are going to need 9 pieces of paper. So right here I have 4 pieces of blue paper, 4 pieces of orange paper, and 1 red piece. Now they all have to be squares of the same size, and the red piece is actually going to be my model thing, template, that's what it's called. Okay, so we need to make our template first. So start off with the white side up, and you just need to fold this over as much as you want the width of your ninja star to be. So if I want my ninja star to be this wide, I need to fold it over this much. So I'm just going to fold it over like this, and it's very important that the edges line up exactly, or else this can really ruin your design. So now that you have that done, take your first piece of paper, and if you're using origami paper, start it white side up and just slide it into your module like that. And now lift up the edge and fold it up to where the end of your template fold meets. So you've made a fold like this because half a part of it was hidden, and you only fold it up to here. So now take it out. You can see that we have a fold in this paper, but it is off center. So now we're going to take the paper and flip it around, stick it back in here, and fold the other edge right up to where the red is. Okay, and now if we unfold that, you can see that we have ourselves a paper that is sort of 3D. We have that beginnings of a 3D look in it, and this will be the width of our ninja star. So now you need to use this paper one more time. This time, fold it turn it like this so that the line that you've made in your paper is going up towards the top of the module, and take the bottom and fold it up so that it meets the edge of the module, and try to make that as exact as possible. And then you no longer need the template until you make your second one. Okay, so now we have our base part of our first module. So take one of the bottom corners and fold it up just so that it meets along this line right here. You can see we still want to be able to fold it in, and the orange shouldn't be going over it. It should just be going right up to it. Then do that with the other side. So we have 2 corners folded down with a little bit of white space in the middle. And now we're going to take this piece and push that up to the very end of the paper. And then you just want to make a fold right along the middle where the 2 lines are. Right in between those 2 lines, make a fold. You don't need to fold the rest of it. Okay, so we have ourselves a fold. And then you just want to take one of these edges, so this edge, bring it up to the top of your design and fold it only to the first line here. So you don't want to fold past this line. You only want to fold right up to it. And now you want to do that with the other side. So you bring that up, only fold part way. And now you are ready to put up your module. So just push up on the back. Oh wait, let's invert these folds first to make it a little bit easier. So all you need to do is take this and push these folds backwards. So right now they're going like that. Just push it backwards. Okay, so now we are ready to pop up our module. So just push up on the back, and you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Now I'm gonna run through how to make one more of these, and then I'll show you how to assemble them. So take your template, stick a piece of paper in there. If you're using origami paper, remember white side up. Then take the bottom, fold it up to the line where the red paper meets. You should have a little white space then. Unfold it, stick it back in there, and bring the edge up. Fold it again. And then we have ourselves a little 3D looking thing right there. Now stick this into the template sideways and fold this up to the line right here so that it lines up exactly with the back of your template. And now you no longer need your template for this module. Fold up each of the corners up to the lines that form that middle strip going through. Okay. Oops. There we go. And now you want to take this, fold it up to here, and create a fold only in the very middle. And then you want to take these edges and fold them up to create a diagonal crease only up to the middle, not going the full way. Okay, and then finally you just want to invert these folds that make up the bottom of your long strip, and then you can just pop this up to form your second module, and there you go. Okay, now I'm going to make 6 more and I'll show you how to put them together. I've got my 8 modules and it's time to start assembling them. So you'll notice that on a module there are these 2 flaps, and then one side is pretty much just a solid face. So you're going to want to stick one module in between the other module's 2 flaps, and to lock it in place you want to fold down both of the first module's flaps into your second module's flaps. Now you take another module and make sure you're alternating colors if you want a pattern design, and you just stick it in between those flaps, and then take it and fold in those flaps. Okay, now you just need to take another one, stick it in between those flaps, and fold in the other flaps. There's really a pattern to this, and it's fairly easy. Okay, you might have to hold things together a little bit when you're still assembling it, but it should stay together pretty nicely once you're all done. So keep doing this all the way around, and you'll notice that it is forming an octagon as you do it, and that's because we used 8 modules. So just keep going here. Make sure you hold all these pieces in place, or else it can turn into a bit of a mess. So we'll just keep going. You can see it's already starting to look like our other one over there. Okay, so we're getting down to the final pieces, and this is where it gets the trickiest. So we need to put in our final piece here. So what you need to do is take this piece's flaps and stick them around the first module that you made and into the flaps that you just folded down. So this is the hardest part of the whole design, and you'll find that a lot of the flaps come out, but there we go. So now all we need to do is tuck in these 4 flaps that we have. So just put this down, get those flaps tucked in, tuck in this flap. Okay, and then these last 2 flaps we still need to tuck in. And you'll just want to sort of pull open that, stick that in, pull open the other side, stick that in, and there you go. You pretty much have your completed ninja star. Now you can see it doesn't look the prettiest. I suggest turning it into the star mode and putting some of the flaps back in a neater position than what you did before, because you'll find that it's a lot easier once you actually have things sort of in the right place to readjust them than what it was when you were actually putting it together. So you can see a couple of my flaps weren't in very well, and that's an easy fix. I just go around putting them back in place. So that's about all for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. See you next time.